When I was 10 years old, I decided to go pescatarian, which means I didn't really get any protein in other than maybe beans and fish. I was definitely protein deficient despite lifting with my dad consistently since the age of around 12, and around the age of 15, I decided, hey, this isn't working, I need to get my protein up. So I got more serious about my lifting and I started eating meat again, but I had a hard time eating more protein despite starting to eat meat again. Old habits from years prior and just not hitting my protein started becoming more and more problematic. I felt like I had to rely on protein shakes and protein bars just to hit my protein goal. I was playing soccer, I was busy, I was in school, and protein bars and protein shakes were just so much more convenient. But one thing about protein shakes and bars is that they often left me bloated and left my stomach hurting. After years of trial and error, I've been able to hit 150 plus grams of protein daily, especially right now being in strongman prep without any protein powder. If you're new here, hi, I'm Simone. I've been lifting consistently since I was 12 and I'm currently studying integrated movement science through the Czech Institution. I make videos about building a stronger body for a stronger life, so without further ado, let's talk about how to hit your protein goal without using any protein powder. Starting with breakfast, and embarrassingly enough, if you had asked me 3 years ago what my breakfast was, I would have just said a protein shake.
Editing Simone here. I'm on my walking pad, so if you're hearing that noise, that's why. Does anybody else get like disgusting farts when they have protein powder? Like if it's whey protein or pea protein, like it just has me stinking up a storm. The only one I've noticed that doesn't bother me is beef protein, but other than that, I can't do it.
I was under the idea that if I wasn't drinking my breakfast or working out fasted, that my progress wouldn't show. Now I know much better, and what I like to do is front load my morning with protein with eggs and egg whites. Now, eggs, of course, already have protein in them, but I like adding extra protein in, doing about 100 to 150 grams of egg whites on top of 2 eggs to not only add the protein to it, but to add volume. Now, alongside with your eggs, I do love having sausage, but not just any sausage with that. I do love chicken and turkey sausage because it's going to be a little bit lower in fat and higher in protein. While I don't put protein into my smoothies, I have found that peanut butter powder, such as PB Fit or PB2, it doesn't have the effects that protein powder might have on your stomach, but it does have more protein in it than if you were to put regular peanut butter into your protein shake. I'll add about 20 grams of that into my smoothie, and to add more protein to your smoothie, you can also add Greek yogurt if you're not sensitive to it. All of those ideas right there is going to be a 50 gram plus breakfast without any protein powder. Like a sweeter breakfast rather than a savory one, you could always just go for a Greek yogurt bowl. What I was saying earlier about the PB2, PB Fit, you can add that to your Greek yogurt bowl and it'll add more protein without needing to put protein powder into it. Something I would avoid for breakfast is all of the new protein products that have showed up in the grocery store, such as the protein Pop-Tarts or the protein waffles. While I do think that they could be a good snack or a good fun thing to have, I wouldn't have them regularly as breakfast because at the end of the day, it's still a Pop-Tart even though they put 2 more grams of protein in it. Just because it says protein on the package doesn't mean that it's immediately healthy. So next thing we're going to talk about is lunch. Now, the first thing I would recommend is a salad, but with the diarrhea parasite going around right now, I can't in good conscience say that. But pretend that's not happening right now. I do occasionally like to have a really big bowl of salad, but on top of that, you're going to add deli meats, you're going to add cottage cheese. Keeping yourself full throughout the day is going to be super easy if you have a big ass salad in the middle of the day. I heard about this from Eric Roberts, but one big salad, you can add so many different things into that and cater it to how you like it. You can add deli meat, you can add chopped chicken, you can add cottage cheese, you can make a Greek yogurt dressing. There's so many different ways to add protein to a salad that can cater to what you want that day. If you want a cranberry chicken salad one day or a blue cheese cheddar something that day, you can really get creative with making a high protein salad without using any protein powders whatsoever. I saw on Pinterest these deli meat and cheese lettuce wraps where you get like a piece of lettuce and then the deli meat, cheese, you can add like different vegetables and stuff. And while I think it's delicious and I think it'd be super great, what I was saying earlier about the the parasite right now, I don't know if it'd be exactly wise. So maybe using a tortilla or something instead. For people who are working outside of the house, you can never go wrong with a sandwich that has stacked meat in it, but I would stick to leaner cuts such as chicken or turkey. Next thing we're going to talk about is snacks. Now, I recently discovered that Parmesan cheese is literally just a block of protein. I am never buying protein bars again. I'm just going to buy a block of Parmesan cheese whenever I want it. The protein to calorie ratio in Parmesan cheese is insane. So going back to what I was saying about the salad and the last one, you could add Parmesan cheese to that and it'll make it have more protein. And Parmesan Parmesan cheese. It's sharp. It's so good. I genuinely love it so much. I love putting it on my eggs. But if you're crazy like me, I would just eat it just straight, the cheese itself, and I'll have that with fruit or some different butters. Another super good high protein snack that you can take on the go is going to be boiled eggs. Now, boiled eggs, you can just throw them in a container with a little ice pack, and that'll be what, 5 grams of protein per 70 calorie egg, and just pop a couple of those. I like to put some salt, pepper. You know what's good on them? Everything seasoning. Everything seasoning is so good on those, and they're so easy to take with you anywhere. What I'm realizing while I'm explaining to you all these foods is that it's going to be so easy to hit your protein goal if you just stick to whole foods mostly throughout the day. It's almost like we're supposed to be eating the food that God gave us and not the ultra processed stuff that's being pumped out of factories. And going back to Greek yogurt bowls, I will never stop glazing Greek yogurt bowls. Yes, I have a dairy sensitivity, but regardless, I love how Greek yogurt bowls, they have so much protein. Like I mentioned, you can add the PB Fit into there to add some extra protein, and you can cater them to whoever you want. If you want a granola bowl one day or a fruit bowl another day, it gets so easy to hit your protein goal when you start really enjoying Greek yogurt. And I saw online people making like dry Greek yogurt where like they get the cheesecloth and put it in it, and I don't know, I've never tried that. I don't know if I want to because I like my Greek yogurt not dehydrated, if that makes sense. But if you're interested in that, go find a video of that and try it. And last thing we're going to talk about is dinner. Now, I love, love, love a beef bowl. So you'll get sweet potato, beef, avocado. I've seen someone put hot honey on that. I've not tried that yet, but that looks super duper good. And you can use that ground beef and do it any way that you want. If you want to do like a taco bowl and add like salsa, guacamole, lettuce, or if you want to do more like a burger bowl where you're putting cheese, tomatoes, what's it called, mac sauce. Now I'd make your own mac sauce with Greek yogurt or cottage cheese because it has more protein in it, but I think my battery's about to die. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, you don't need protein powder to hit your protein goal every day. You just need to eat whole foods. In this next video here, you can watch my morning routine and how it's changed my life, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.